So you know when you try to do a rebuild and you just get unlimited draft picks and crazy amount of young talent? Well, that's basically what Sam Presti did with the OKC Thunder in real life. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I'm going to be doing one of my favorite rebuilds ever. It's rebuilding the current day OKC Thunder. And from last year to this year, they got even better. Because you saw Shea turn into a top 15 player in the league. You saw Josh Giddey break out in year 2 and be one of the better rookies from that draft class. You saw Jalen Williams. Nobody expected this to be the second best rookie behind Paolo Banchero from that 2022 draft class last season. And that was all without the second overall pick in that draft, Chet Holmgren, even playing a single minute last year. We all know how good of a defender Lu Dort is. They brought in Misic over from kind of overseas. He's originally from Serbia there. He was the 22nd pick actually in the 2014 draft. I didn't realize that. He is highly rated in 2K, got a B+ three-point shot. Isaiah Joe, speaking of good three-point shots, he's got an A rating down there. You got Kenrich Williams, Poku, Jalen Williams. So he's J. Will. This is J. Dub. They also signed Oladipo, and they have Ousmane Dieng, who was another lottery pick from the 2022 class as well. So they had 3 rookies there with Chet, J. Dub, and him. And just look at all these draft picks. Potentially 3 first-round picks in this draft. We have potentially 3 in next draft. And then in 2026, we have another 3. 2027, another 2. We are just absolutely loaded with draft picks right now. So it's going to be tough to really play everybody that I want to play. So injuries obviously will happen. I think J. Will is going to get around 14 minutes a night. I don't know if Poku's going to play. I think Isaiah Joe is going to get about 17 minutes a night. Misic can get about 20 minutes a night. I don't even know if I want to play him. Oh, I forgot. Cason Wallace, they just drafted in the lottery. Well, I'd like to play Cason Wallace. I'd like to play Ousmane Dieng as well. Maybe they're not going to get a ton of minutes. Maybe injuries could be blessing in disguises because then it's going to open up playing time. Because, yeah, we have Kenrich Williams, Oladipo, Trey Mann, who was a first-round pick back in 21, Aaron Wiggins, Poku, who was a first-round pick back in 20, all not even getting minutes. Oliver Sarr and Lindy Walters as well. So Shea's going to get 36 minutes a night. We could do 33 to Giddey. I think 28 to Dort is fine. And then let's do another 32 to J-Dub. We can do, 32 to J-Dub, and let's do 29 to Chet. Ease him into his rookie year. So I don't know if this is the bench that I want to see. Like, I'm not playing Kenrich Williams. I'm not playing Pokusevski. Things may change, though, as we go along in this season. Mark Daigneault, in my opinion, one of the better young coaches in the NBA. We are going to be at least 4-star balance. For pace and space, we are 3.5. You know what? I'll rock with that for the start of the year. All right, road game here against the Chicago Bulls to start off the year. We lose by 12. DeMar DeRozan with 28. Zach LaVine with 25. J-Dub with 27 and 3. Shea with 19, 6 and 9. Dort at 14. Chet had a double-double. We got a road game here against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we pick up our first win on the season. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Hey, maybe he signs an extension like before you guys see this video, but there was a rumor, like basically Windhorst came out and said Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs are not agreeing to an extension this offseason. So Donovan Mitchell, I believe, has a player option on that final year. So I think he could be a free agent, not next offseason, but the one after that. I think that's the one Giannis can be a free agent as well into because he has a player option as we end up beating the Denver Nuggets in a nice defensive battle, 92-90. Hey, that is a very impressive win to start off 2-1 on the year. But then we go and lose to Detroit. Nice. I might be wrong, though. Maybe Giannis and Donovan Mitchell are free agents a year after, because 2K could have it wrong for sure. But hey, we'll see. Maybe I'm going to get somebody like that today. Hey, there we go. Misic with his career high, 15 points in 18 minutes. We'll see if he's going to be a good shooter for us. I'm not sure he might be good. I wonder who's going to be better, him or Vezenkov this season. But, I feel like the Thunder have some other young guys to really play. Lu Dort, oh my God, they always miss a free throw. Whenever they're perfect from the field from 3, they always miss that free throw. We got a home game here against the Golden State Warriors, in which we end up winning by 11. Shea with 24, 7 and 7, 19, 7, 3 and 3 for J-Dub, who's having a very good start to the year, shooting 41% from 3. All right, so we are here at the start of January. We are 15 and 19 at the moment. Not maybe the best start to the year. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander only averaging 19.5 points. Did I break Shea? What is going on? I don't really like that at all. Why is our scoring down? Huh? I don't know. I feel like we only have 4 guys in double figures, and then we have multiple guys averaging just 6 points a night. I don't know. Our scoring just feels weird this year. Who knows? Maybe Shea's just in a rough patch. I mean, he did just get a minor injury, but this is really weird. I think this team, like, and what I don't think the Thunder could afford to do is keep drafting 3 rookies or someone in every draft. Now, that didn't just happen this draft, but it did in 2022, and they're going to have multiple first-round picks going forward. We're just not going to have enough playing time for some of these rookies coming in. You can see there's notable guys not even playing here, so I think we're going to be pretty active around the trade deadline to maybe free up some minutes or just at least get some of these guys that aren't even in the rotation playing time on other teams. Like, you could probably expect Poku or Kenrich Williams to get traded as well, and we'll see kind of where we're going to end up being in the draft. I would like to maybe land a wing or maybe a forward, probably a smaller power forward ideally. All right, so here with the 2024 All-Stars, no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So yeah, something is going wrong with this team. This should not be a thing where Shai is just averaging 20 points a night. He's really dropping 11 points per game. Come on, he goes up in 0.8 assists. Why is he only shooting 26% from 3? I feel like I've seen him shoot north of 40% multiple times in 2K24. 2K just doesn't want to be nice to me. Lou Dort, he may get benched for the second half of the year with those shooting percentages. All right, so I don't know if we're going to need any cap space at the moment. So I'm going to move Pokusevski and a second-round pick for Miami's 2028 first. I'll take on the Duncan Robinson contract, and I get 2 seconds as well. They want me to throw in 2 seconds. All right, we could do some second swap. So I do this trade. Duncan Robinson will not be in the rotation since I have Isaiah Joe and I like him a little bit more. But we got a first-round pick for just taking on some salary, and that just seems like what the OKC Thunder do. So that didn't really free up any minutes in the rotation. I think Isaiah Joe might get some more minutes. I think I'm going to drop some Lou Dort minutes. I don't really know because like Shai is playing 36 minutes a night. Maybe we give more to Chet and J-Dub, and then maybe we can give Ousmane Dieng some more minutes down the stretch as well. So that's going to be it for me just because like Kenrich Williams is under contract going forward. I could look to move Oladipo as well, but I kind of like him like just having a veteran on the team. We're going to have J-Dub be mentored by Victor Oladipo, and this team does lack some veterans too. I would like to add maybe some veterans in the offseason. I don't know who we're going to add, but just, you know, some older guys in the room. Oof, this is pretty brutal. Shai tears a right elbow ligament. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. So who's going to step up? I guess Misic is probably going to be the starting point guard. I don't think he's going to play a ton, though. I think he'll get like 24 minutes a night. We'll see if Josh Giddey steps up. We'll see if J-Dub and Chet Holmgren step up. And then I think we could see an increase in minutes to Cason Wallace. We could try to get Trey Mann in the rotation as well. But, you know, let's see what Oladipo can do in kind of 13 minutes a night. So, like, first game without Shai, how does this go? At home against a not good Rockets team. We end up winning by 25. Isaiah Joe was our leading scorer, followed by J-Dub, then Josh Giddey, who had 17, 10, and 8. Chet had 15, 11, and 3 blocks. We're going up against the 21 and 38 San Antonio Spurs next, and we end up losing by 11. All right, so this season could be over. We're already 5 games under 500. Now with no Shai, maybe our season's over. Yeah, this OKC Thunder honestly has a disappointing season, which I wasn't expecting when I started this video. We are going to finish under 500, or, yeah, now we're officially under 500. Damn. Oh, don't end the season on a 4-game losing streak. All right, we win the final game of the year against the Dallas Mavericks, and they get the MVP in Luka Doncic. Wembanyama gets Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Depoy. Most Improved goes to B-Ball Paul. And Clutch Player of the Year for the 2nd straight year in a row, De'Aaron Fox. Trae Young is on All-NBA first team. Shout out to him. LaMelo Ball and Fox are on All-NBA second team. And you got Evan Mobley on All-NBA third team. Man, I feel like we're going to have so many assets in this video, though. I'm hoping I can maybe make a huge trade for, like, Evan Mobley at some point here. We did get Chet Holmgren on our rookie first team. The efficiency wasn't great, but it was his rookie season. He'll get better. We had Misic and we had Cason Wallace on all rookie second teams. So we didn't even make the play-in tournament, which means, like, we got worse because the Thunder were in the play-in tournament last year and they don't even make it this year. So just taking a look at the player stats. Shai, almost 21 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 6.5 assists. Like, not a terrible year, but it's not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander type numbers. Josh Giddey averaged 17, 8.5, and 6 assists, shot 51% from the field. J-Dub, 82% from the line, 37% from the field, or excuse me, from 3, but 42% from the field, not great. 17, 4.5, and 4. Gave us a steal and a half a night. Chet Holmgren, 12 and 9, we already went over him. Isaiah Joe ended up shooting 40% from 3. That is really valuable. I don't know if Duncan Robinson would be in the rotation next year. I do think that we need to clear up some roster spots, and I know you Thunder fans love Lu Dort, but I don't know if he's going to make it through the offseason. So Zion Williamson, Western Conference Finals MVP, and then you did have Trae Young in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, Zion versus Trae in the finals, and the Pelicans win in 6 with CJ McCollum getting your finals MVP winner. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool for CJ. Imagine being like finals MVP and never making it to an All-Star game. Like, I feel like Iggy at one point made it to an All-Star game in his career. Yeah, he was a one-time All-Star in 2012, and then a few years later in 2015 ended up winning finals MVP. LeBron does retire. Man, for that Lakers rebuild, I'm going to really hope to win a championship in year 1 or else I'm kind of screwed long term. No, Popovich does retire there, and LeBron makes it to the Hall of Fame. So LeBron gets his jersey retired by the Heat, the Cavs, and the Lakers. Kyle Lowry gets his jersey retired by the Raptors. Let's see what lottery picks we have. Our pick is going to be here in the lottery as well. So we have 5 via Houston. Now, if it is in the top 4, I will be a man of my word. I will give it back to the Rockets because it is top 4 protected. So you know that's going to happen. And then the Pacers have our pick at 3? I'm confused. Or excuse me, at 10? Why do they have our pick at number 10? What trade do I not know about? I'm confused about that one. All right, so maybe we are getting our pick because it says this is going to be the Thunder. Yeah, so our pick stays at 10. Don't know why it said the Pacers. Maybe that was a glitch. Or the Pacers had a swap. So maybe the Pacers made a trade with the Clippers. I'll go check the transaction report. And the Clippers traded their version of the swap to the Pacers. So that Rockets pick is not going to go to Houston. Let's go. We're able to keep it at number 6. So we do have 6 and 10. We also have 16 via Utah. I believe that had a top 10 protection on it as well. So yeah, we have 3 first-round picks. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know if OKC can keep having all these first-round picks because there's only so many amount of minutes in a game that you can hand out. So yeah, I think that there is a chance that I move 1 or maybe 2 of the picks. We're going to just kind of beef up the scouting department here. Or there's a chance I make some trades as well. Josh Giddey will get paid next year. I think we could look to move some of these guys. All right, so I'm going to be trading Tre Mann to the Utah Jazz for 2 swap bests from the Jazz, 1 via Minnesota, 1 via Cleveland from the Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell trade. So I think that's a very nice pickup for us. Tre Mann could flourish with more playing time for sure. All right, you know what? We're calling up Utah once again. Danny Ainge wants our players. We're going to be trading Lu Dort to the Utah Jazz for a Minnesota unprotected first-round pick next year and Cleveland in 3 years from now. Lu Dort, like next to Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler and Taylor Hendricks and John Collins, would be kind of nice as a defensive like perimeter stud for them because like, whoa, they have Bradley Beal now as well, so even better because not a great defender on the perimeter. Neither is Markkanen, so Lu Dort can definitely help out that team, and that's why they're interested in doing that. So we just picked up 4 future first-round picks, none from the Jazz, for Lu Dort and Tre Mann. Let's go. And then one last trade. I think I'm going to try to move 35, 10, and 16 to move up into the top 7. So I feel like the Pacers would definitely do that for number 8. So do they have a future first-round pick? They had the Clippers first-round pick later on. What about if I got their 2027 first-round pick for this trade? They say no to that. They would want that Denver first. I don't want to give up 2 more firsts in here. We could see if Washington would do this for 5. They do have the step-in rule against it. All right, so you know what? Let's do the San Antonio Spurs at 7. I will give you 10, 16, and 35. They agree to that. So now we have picks, what? We have 6 and 7 in the top 10, which is nice. So Alexander Sarr goes number 1. Whoa, all right. That is interesting. Have yet to see him go number 1. Stephon Castle out of UConn goes number 2. Number 3, the Timberwolves are taking Isaiah Collier. Well, that's a really good pick for them. I'm fine with guards going ahead of me because I'm not going to really draft any. There goes Justin Edwards. I would have liked him, though. I definitely would have liked him. And then the Wizards at 5. Take a Dame Mara. No. That's who I wanted. That's who I was going to take. So, we do land Ron Holland now, who might be the consensus projected number 1 overall pick in the 2024 draft. How did he fall to me? And with the 7th pick, you know what? This might be a little bit of nepotism here, but not really because he's supposed to go in the lottery. Cody Williams, the brother of Jalen, J-Dub Williams. We are selecting 7th overall. So yeah, we got both Williams. We got the brothers playing together. That's pretty cool. So Matas Buzelis goes to the Pacers at 8. That is a nice pickup. Maybe I should have taken Ihsan Almansa. That could have been the potential pick. Spurs took Bronny at 10, and then at 16 they took Tyrese Proctor. That's nice because they do need some guards there in the backcourt. So that's some nice additions. We had 2 forwards in this draft. I'm excited about both of them. We're going to pick up the team options on Chet Holmgren, and J-Dub. I think I'm going to let Aaron Wiggins hit free agency. I'll let him sign with another team. I don't think he really wants to ride the bench once again. Like, he's probably got a 0% chance of playing unless we had so many injuries next year. Yeah, we're not going to bring back Aaron Wiggins. Currently, though, I think we're fine. I might get a 3rd string center. I think we're fine at the 4. Fine at the 3 and the 2 and the 1. I want to keep developing this core. So I'm going to try to land Bismack Biyombo just to be the 3rd string center and to Aaron Holiday to be the 3rd string point guard. I expect to get both of them, and we do. D'Angelo Russell went to the Raptors. Lonzo Ball goes back to Chicago. That's pretty cool. Valanciunas goes to Detroit. Malik Monk to Philly. All right. Pascal Siakam to Washington. DeMar DeRozan to the Clippers. Kawhi stays in LA too. Wait, is Paul George a free agent? Harden goes to the Lakers with LeBron leaving. Huh. I'm confused. How are they able to afford DeRozan, Kawhi? Did they trade away Paul George? Rudy Gobert was traded for Gordon Hayward. All right, that's just an interesting one. Tim Hardaway Jr. for Clint Capella. It just always happens. Bradley Beal was traded for Jordan Clarkson and John Collins, which is actually kind of a good trade for both teams. I like that because the Suns get more depth there and the Jazz get some better high-end talent. Do the Clippers really have DeRozan, Kawhi, and Paul George? No way they were able to pull that off, right? Oh my God, how did they have the cap space to get that done? I do not know. What? How did they have the cap space to get that done? They shouldn't have any cap. Okay. I'm very confused. Like, I'm really confused on how they were able to pull that off. Shea, 95 overall. He goes up. His inside scoring actually goes down, though. Giddey's up to an 87. J-Dub at an 83. Chet's up to an 81. I like this team a lot going into year 2. I mean, how can you not like it? You know what? I think I'm going to choose to play Cason Wallace over Misic this year. And I know Misic might be better right now, but I want to develop Cason Wallace, and I'm not going to be able to do that with him playing like 13 minutes a night. All right, so yeah, it's going to be a deep 10-man rotation at the moment. It's going to be Shea, Giddey, Holland, J-Dub, Chet Holmgren, with Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace, Ousmane Dieng, Cody Williams, and Jay Will off the bench. System efficiency is going to be 3.5 star pace and space once again. First game of the season's on the road against Milwaukee. We ended up losing by 11. Giddey with 23, 10 and 9, 2 steals and 2 blocks. Man, what's going on with Shea? Am I getting like a boomer bust, but the bust part of Shea in this 2K save? Wow, we get blown out by 26. All right, I don't even want to think about trading Shea in this video. Oh my God, Shea had that major injury last year, and then he breaks his wrist. All right, off the rip on this season. You gotta be kidding me. So I think Cason Wallace is going to be the starting point guard. He's obviously not going to play as many minutes. He's going to get like 28. We'll go 37 to Giddey. We'll go 35 to J-Dub, 33 to Chet Holmgren, and then those 14 minutes might just go to Duncan Robinson off the bench. Or it might go to Misic as well, just as the backup point guard. First game without Shea, and then Chet gets hurt, but he could play through it. 129, 125. Ron Holland explodes for 33 points in 32 minutes. That's encouraging. Chet, that's not very encouraging, though. 2 for 12. Home game here against the Memphis Grizzlies. We ended up losing by 16. Oh, this could get real ugly real quick with no Shea. Wait, I didn't even realize we're 0-6 to start the year. What is going on? Ousmane Dieng, high left ankle sprain. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. Another brutal injury. So yeah, at least I'm able to play some of the depth. We just beat the Warriors by 41 points. Chet at 25 and 13. Where is this all year? J-Dub at 24. Giddey at 24, 8 and 12. I mean, he's definitely been our best player in the absence of Shea. Isaiah Joe shooting 39% from the field. Gross. Ron Holland is averaging 17 points. He's been great as well. But yeah, we have like rarely been above 500 in this video. Thankfully, Shea is back though. All right, home game against Milwaukee. First one with Shea back, and we end up winning by 13. There we go. Welcome back, Shea. 25 and 15 for him. J-Dub takes 14 threes. Why? Home game against the Brooklyn Nets. They are 2 and 13 on the year. Come on, we should be able to beat them, right? There we go. We blow them out. Shea with 31, 10 and 8. Welcome back. 16, 11 for Giddey. 11 and 10 for Chet Holmgren, even though he goes 2 for 11 from the field. What, dude? You're like 7 foot tall. How are you going 2 for 11 and you're barely taking any 3-point attempts as well? Then we lose by 2 to Portland. That's just brutal. Damn, Shea pulls his right hamstring, 2 to 4 week injury, but he could play through it. All right, Shea's like fully healthy. We just beat the Hornets 132-121. We're a game away from being back to 500. Hopefully we can see that soon. Ron Holland has had a very good rookie year in my opinion. Chet is averaging 15 and 12 with 1.8 blocks a night. The efficiency has still been kind of garbage. 48% true shooting percentage from a 7-1 center. That's not good whatsoever. Shea's a 50-40-90 guy this year. Giddey's averaging 17, almost 7, or basically 7.5 rebounds, almost 8. 8.5 assists as well. Isaiah Joe, 39 from the field, 39 from 3. All right, there we go. We're above 500 right now, 21 and 20. Oh my God, we just beat the Portland Trailblazers by 50, 149-99. All right, let's start pulling out some of those wins. I like to see that. All right, did we get any 2025 All-Stars? You just got to look for the longest name and you'll see if we do. Yep, Shea is an All-Star. He's having a much better year this year. 2 more assists per game. He's averaging 23.2 points, 56, 41, 92 splits. Yeah, I guess last year was just a down year for him. Wemby makes his first All-Star appearance. So does Evan Mobley. And we are approaching the trade deadline. We are 5 games above 500. There we go. I want to be a top 6 seed in the Western Conference this year. We, of course, just lose to the Jazz by 1 point. Shea had 44 and 8. How is Lou Dort been for you guys this year? Is he hurt? I don't see Lou Dort. Trey Mann is averaging 6 and 2. Whoa, Tower Hero was traded for DeJounte Murray. Klay Thompson for Brogdon. Christian Wood for Mitch Robb. Valanciunas for Steven Adams. What is going on? Grant Williams for Draymond. Oh my god, there was a Lou Dort for Draymond trade as well. So here at the trade deadline, we are currently the 7th seed in the Western Conference. So nothing too crazy right now. The Cavs are 44 and 7. Good lord. We do have the Heat's lottery protected first. We have the swap best with the Clippers. We have the Timberwolves unprotected first and a Sixers top 5 protected first. Okay, so yeah, if we take a look at some of these picks, I mean, the Timberwolves are bad. That's good for us. The Clippers aren't great, but they're not bad. So that pick might just be average. And then we do also have the Sixers top 5 protected pick, which could be good. And the Heat as well. And the Heat are 20 and 30, but that is a lottery protected. So there's a chance, even if it's good value, we're not keeping it. I don't think I'm making any trades at this deadline. Let's hope that this team can make the playoffs. I'm going to extend Isaiah Joe 2 years, around $10 million, which I think is good value for us. So yeah, hopefully we can finish strong. Hopefully also no major injuries as well. So Nikola Jokic wins MVP this season, averaging a 23-point triple-double. Isaiah Collier takes home Rookie of the Year for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, him and Ant next to each other in the backcourt is kind of filthy, at least for the next 10, 15 years. We got Amen Thompson winning 6th Man of the Year. Wembanyama gets Defensive Player of the Year. Brandon Miller, Most Improved. Well, shout out to the 2023 draft class, winning 3 straight awards, basically. And LaMelo Ball takes home Clutch Player of the Year. JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year. Wembanyama gets All NBA First Team with Giannis, Jokic, LaMelo, and AD. Garland, Trey, Curry, Tyrese Halliburton, and yours truly, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on All NBA Second Team. Third Team, Josh Giddey, 16.5 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists tonight, shooting 50% from the field. Bam, Mobley, Tatum, and Booker make it as well. Caruso on All Defensive First Team. No Thunder in sight. And we did get Ron Holland on All Rookie Second Team. I don't know how we didn't get on First Team. All right, you could even make an argument he's better than Collier. You can make a good argument he's better than Matsas Buzelis. Elliot Cadeau, I don't even, I feel like he should have gotten All Rookie First Team. I feel like he was definitely something. He shot 50% from the field. So we finished the season as a 6th seed. The Clippers do make the playoffs, so I guess that's going to be the 15th overall pick. The Heat made the playoffs. Wow, they had a nice second half of the season, so we're going to get their pick as well. I mean, the Hero for Murray trade looks like it worked out for them. We do have Minnesota's unprotected pick, and they were not even in the lottery, which is good for us. Yeah, we saw Shea average 24. Our offense was much better this year, with J-Dub averaging 17, Giddey 16.5, Chet 16 and 11.5, and the efficiency was better for sure, especially in the second half. Holland with 14.8, and then there's Isaiah Joe. Cody Williams was pretty quiet this year, same with Cason Wallace, who struggles from the field, same with Jalen Williams. Jang was definitely the most efficient out of the bunch. So I think Jalen Williams is going to get 10 minutes a night. I don't think Cody Williams is going to play all that much for the playoffs. I may even choose Ousmane Jang over him just to get 10 minutes a night. Isaiah Joe, you're going to get about 20. And then, yeah, we want to heavily play our starters. We're going to go 41 to Shea, 40 to Giddey, 38 to J-Dub, 35 to Chet, 31 to Ron Holland. Game 1 against the Warriors with no Draymond anymore. They traded him away. They have Brogdon, Chris Paul, Lou Dort. Yeah, the Lou Dort revenge series. But we end up beating them by 18. Shea with 34, 9, 7, 3, and 2. Giddey with 24, 8, and 9. Game number 2 is going to go to the OKC Thunder. We end up blowing them out by 34 points. Shea with 28 and 10. J-Dub with 27, 9, and 5. Jay Gidd, 22 and 8. Can I say that? Can we just call everybody Jay and then just abbreviate their last name? 8, 18, and 6 blocks for Chet Holmgren. Let's go up 3-0 on the Warriors. Boom. There it is. We end up winning by 24 points. And are we going to... Wait, did Chet have 5 blocks again? Yes, he did. He is averaging 4 blocks per game in the first 3. No, we can't sweep them. All right, we end up losing by 26 points, which is fine because we are about to gentleman sweep them. Shea Bruce Sternum, he could play through it, and we do gentleman sweep them. We end up winning 123-106. I thought that was Aaron Wiggins for a second. I was about to say, no way. J-Dub drops 30 points there to clinch it. He shot better from 3 than he did from the field. Okay. So we're going up against the MVP and the Denver Nuggets. So yeah, we're going to see what we can do. Dinwiddie returns home, or at least to the state where he played school at Colorado. And then you got the Rockets and the Mavericks over here. They got Denny Avdia and Clint Capella in that front court. That is nice. Stephon Castles, they're starting small forward. He's performing very well in the playoffs, shooting 95 from the line. You have the Knicks versus the Cavs. Okay. And then you have the Pacers versus the Boston Celtics. Game 1 against Denver. Are we going to be able to contain Nikola Jokic? We dropped game 1 by 17. Murray, Gordon, and Jokic go off. They combined for what? 83 points against us. Shea had 34, Giddey had 20, J-Dub had 13. All right, we have to tie it up. Nope, we go down 2-0. All right, well, we might be screwed. Chet had 21 and 9, 12 assists for Josh Giddey, but J-Dub shot 3 for 18. We stay alive, though. We win by 5 here in game 3. Shea with a double-double, Giddey with a double-double, Chet with a double-double. And here we go, game number 4. We stay alive. Let's go. We end up beating them by 33 points. J-Dub with a 30-burger, and he has not even been shooting the ball that well in the playoffs. Giddey's been good. He's been struggling for 3 from us. Shea's been really good. Shea, you could shoot the ball more, you know. Game 5. That would have been a huge rubber match. I'd rather have gotten blown out than lose by 1. Shea with 25. Holland with 23. Are we going to lose in 6? Yes, we force a game 7. We win by 6 in game 6. Holland with a double-double, even though he struggled. And here we go. Game 7 on the road in Denver. Could the OKC Thunder pull off the upset for sure and advance to the conference finals as a 6th seed? Not with that second quarter. Now it's getting outscored by 22 points. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. We need to have a crazy fourth quarter comeback, but that is unfortunately not going to happen. We end up getting blown out by 23. Man, what was that second quarter? Rockets, Nuggets, Cavs, Boston in each of the conference finals. And then you're going to have the Rockets, with Şengün being your Western Conference Finals MVP, going up against Tatum and the Celtics, who is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Celtics sweep, and Tatum is your Finals MVP. I really thought we were going to go to the conference finals. I mean, maybe we didn't have the best player on the floor. That was Jokic on the Nuggets, but I thought this team was really good, and we were way better than the 6th seed said we were. Chris Paul is heading to the Hall of Fame. Him and Blake both retired the same year, and the Clippers put up 2 jerseys in the rafters. All right, so lottery potential picks. I mean, we have Minnesota's unprotected first. We have Philly's top 5 protected first, so I kind of hope that drops 2 spots. All right, so unless this pick falls to 6, which it might be projected to be now, so the Sixers do end up going into, I think, the top 4? I'm not sure, but they were projected to go right there. So we are picking at 5. That Timberwolves pick drops 3 spots, and if the Sixers are picking here, in which they're not, they're picking number 3. We're not keeping the pick since it was top 5 protected. So we get Minnesota's pick at 5. Shout out to the Lou Dort trade. We do have our pick, or excuse me, we have the Clippers pick with the swap at 18 and 19. So that really worked out for the Clippers. We do have the Heat pick at 15 as well. So we do have 3 first-round picks in the 2025 class. Mark Daigneault is a free agent head coach. I want to bring him back. I do think he's an underrated head coach in the game. So, yeah, this is an auto-generated draft class. We have Stan Evans. Yeah, probably top guy. 7 foot tall out of Oregon State, 18 years old. Whoa! Oregon State has projected the top 2 picks. Look at that front court washer. Stan Evans and Chad Franklin. That is crazy. Roberto Batista looks pretty good. Wow. All right, that is actually kind of crazy. Evans and Franklin being the front court together at the same school. Clifford Peterson looks solid as well. And then Stan Evans is the number 1 overall pick. Him and Wemby together is going to be very filthy. Roberto Batista goes number 2. Chad Franklin number 3. Is Embiid on the block? Edward Floyd 4. We are on the clock here at 5. No, Embiid is not on the block, it seems like. So I'm actually going to be taking Paul Clark here, who is a 6'10", I think more of a power forward out of Fresno State. And then we're taking Boris Tucker, who's more NBA ready out of UConn. He's 23 years old. And then 2 picks later, we take another small forward out of TCU. A lot of forwards here, Oscar Little. So yeah, we had a bunch of draft picks here that you're about to see. Clark's a 77. Tucker's a 75, Little's a 74, AC West I took in the second round to 73, and Emmanuel Sosa I'm not going to sign. He was the 59th overall pick. We are not going to pick up the team option on Misic there. Neither are we on Duncan Robinson. You know, I feel like that could be a player option, and 2K might have messed that up, but I'm not complaining. J-Dub, Holmgren, Wallace, and Zhang all welcome back. It is a loaded free agency class, but we got to pay Josh Giddey. I'm not going to be bringing back... You know what? I would bring back Duncan Robinson on the minimum. Why not? We do have $30 million to potentially spend. All right, so I'm going to clear up some playing time. I'm going to be trading Ousmane Dieng and Kenrich Williams to Sacramento for Daniel Gafford, who's going to be the backup center next year. Sorry, Jay Will. And we get a first-round pick out of this trade also. So 2K wants me to renounce the rights on Josh Giddey. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do that. So Giddey's getting accepted here from the San Antonio Spurs. Oh my God, that would be filthy. With that number 1 overall pick power forward, Wembanyama, and Josh Giddey, that would be absurd. I don't think Paul George is going to go back to the Clippers. As, let's see, Giannis goes back to the Bucks. Jason Tatum joins the Disneyland Orlando Magic. Jimmy Butler back to the Heat. Donovan Mitchell to the Mavericks. I've been seeing that a lot now. Kyrie goes to the Clippers. Wow. All right, so are they really going to have... How do they have the money for this again? They're going to have Kawhi, DeMar DeRozan, and Kyrie Irving. I mean, play progression. Shea does regress. I mean, he regressed in inside scoring last year, but then, and so he goes down even though he went up last year. Now his three-point rating goes up, so I wonder if he would go up next year. Josh Giddey, 89 overall. Chet at an 86. I mean, we have the assets to make a move at the deadline. I was thinking about, like, trading maybe Wallace and some of the guys we just drafted. Like, we have a lot of small forwards. I won't lie. I probably drafted too many. Like, we know Shea's going to play. I guess Cason Wallace is going to be the backup point guard. Don't know why he's listed as a shooting guard. We'll have Giddey and Joe, but like we got Cody Williams, we have Holland, we have Clark Tucker, we have Little, we have a lot of these guys, and J-Dub is more of like a true 3 than he is a 4. So we could kind of get a little weird at the deadline. So you know what? There's a chance I do play Jalen Williams over, I was thinking, but I think Gafford is just kind of like the better fit for us. And he's a little bit more of a veteran too at age 27. Jalen Williams is 23. I think Isaiah Joe is not going to play as many minutes this year. I think Cason Wallace, we can maybe see what we can get from him. About 19 minutes a night. I mean, Paul Clark was like the 5th overall pick. So let's see what he can do maybe as probably getting 20 minutes a night. And then, do I play Cody Williams? Yeah, I'll probably play Cody Williams over Tucker for now. System proficiency is 4-star pace and space. So let's go. We're up to 4. First game of the season's at home against the LA Lakers, and we win by 14. Shea has a great game to start the season. I feel like we're going to be much better out of the gate this year than last year. I mean, that wouldn't be hard because we start off the season 0-6. We do lose by 3 to a good Mavericks team who have a hurt Luka Doncic. No way. Damn, Luka got hurt in the first game of the year. Road game against Portland, and we blow them out. Cason Wallace, 24-6 in 19 minutes. That's incredible. AD tore his ACL already? No. See, I guess Vucevic is recovering from this. That's why it's only 1 to 2 months. Luka, just a strained right hip. I mean, it could be much worse. Could be AD. As 4th game of the year, we blow out the Minnesota Timberwolves. I feel like anybody on any given night could be our leading scorer beside, like, after Shea. Because, yeah, Shea's obviously the favorite for that. Oh my God. Mladen Olic, 85 overall, 18-year-old point guard out of Serbia. What? That's crazy. We are also 30-12 on the year. We have had by far our best start to the season. We're the 1 seed in the Western Conference, 2nd best record in the NBA. Well, I guess technically 3rd behind the Raptors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Our leading scorer right now is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, followed by Josh Giddey, then Chet Holmgren, Ron Holland, J-Dub, and Cason Wallace, 10 points per game. Maybe Isaiah Joe is going to fall out of the rotation if he can't shoot above 40% from the field. Award races, LaMelo, frontrunner to win MVP. Chad Franklin, the 3rd overall pick. Really? With Embiid there? Okay. Amen Thompson, number 1 for 6th man of the year with Vassell, Kyra Lewis, Bones Highland, and Larry Markkinen. Good old Golden State there at 5. Depoy with Chet at 3. Giannis at 1. Most improved Zachary Satcher there in Denver. And then you have RJ Barrett leading the way for Clutch Player of the Year. Also, Brandon Ingram on the Pacers with Halliburton is kind of dope. All right, let's see if we get any All-Stars here in 2026. We still get Shea making an All-Star appearance, scoring under 20 points per game. So he's kind of going back to what he was in 2024, but a little bit more efficient. Shout out to Aaron Gordon making his first All-Star appearance in Kate Cunningham. And there is Chet Holmgren. We get 2 All-Stars. Let's go. He's averaging a career high in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, field goal percentage right now. Still can't hit a 3 to save his life. I'm like debating if I want to get like a true power forward on this team, but I don't know. Or like maybe somebody off the bench that's a little bit better at the 4. Gafford is actually a really good backup center. This guy has been, I think, very good in his limited minutes. So I want to see if I can get Jaden McDaniels from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I would throw in Isaiah Joe. Picks will eventually come. I would like to keep Daniel Gafford. So if we can maybe include Boris Tucker, 500K more than allowed. This is going to get tough to kind of pull off. I think Oscar Little, who is also another first-round pick, might have to be in this. And then I will have to take their cheapest player, which would be Aaron Holiday. Welcome him back here. There we go. Would they do this? So Isaiah Joe, good shooter on a nice contract, and 2 former first-round picks in the most recent draft for Jaden McDaniels and Aaron Holiday. They agreed to that. I don't even need to throw in any first-round picks. And we got to keep Daniel Gafford. So McDaniels could start at the power forward spot if we're going up against like 2 really tall, like front court guys. Basically is the goal there. I think Ron Holland could see a little bit less minutes. I think like maybe just for the regular season, it could look like this. So we can get McDaniels 22 minutes a night just to be the defensive specialist off the bench. If you want to see him probably have a much larger offensive role, just wait until the Timberwolves rebuild. Contract extensions, let's bring back Shea. He gets infinite money from us. Gafford, I'd bring back on a 2-year deal as well. But let's hope we win a championship this year, so maybe we don't even see next year. Damn, Shea with a strained right hip. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. He's been getting hurt a lot in this video. But we are going to finish the season with north of 60 wins. By far our best season yet, 64-18. Wembanyama gets MVP. Chad Franklin, with Embiid there, gets home Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year went to Amen Thompson. Wemby, Depoy, and MVP in the same season. Most Improved goes to Versace. Donovan Mitchell averages 32 and is your Clutch Player of the Year. We get Coach of the Year, though. That's what I'm talking about. Wemby on All-NBA First Team with Ja, Luka, Giannis, and LaMelo. Second team, you got Mobley, D-Mitch, Brandon Miller, Jokic, and Cade. Third team, Shea does make it still day-to-day with that hip injury. Garland, Trey, Giddey, and Curry. So there we go. 2 guys on All-NBA third team. All guards on that team as well. We do get Chet Holmgren on all defensive second team. That's what I'm talking about. Got to see him be a top defender there. And we did get, what is his name again? Paul Clark on all rookie second team, which is nice. So if we just take a look, I also want to just see how the league leaders, well, not the league leaders, excuse me. I want to see the rookie report. Like, was Franklin really the best rookie? How was Rubens Covington, who was the 12th overall pick, was really good for the Sacramento Kings. How was the power forward Stan Evans? 10, 5.7. Yeah, efficiency, but he was 18 years old. Here were our stats this year with Shea leading the way, followed by Giddey, Chet, J-Dub, Ron Holland, and Cason Wallace. And then just a plethora of guys that would probably have 15 plus on any other team in the league. So for the playoffs, Cody Williams, you might be the odd man out, either you or Paul Clark. You know what? We're going to play Cody Williams. J-Dub is, doing some politicking around. He's like, my brother's got to play for us in the playoffs. He's going to get about 14 minutes. I think Gafford will get about 12. Cason Wallace about 17. McDaniels can get like 24. Let's go 33 to Chet. Let's go 33 to J-Dub. Let's go 30, maybe even, we'll do 32 to Ron Holland. 35 to Giddey. 40 to Shea. System proficiency is going to be 4-star pace and space. We are going up against the Denver Nuggets in round 1. We could look to get revenge on them. They have the most improved player. This team was really good. They did lose Aaron Gordon. It looks like in free agency though. Game 1, Shea is fully healthy and we pick up the dub. Oh my goodness. We just beat them by 66 points. All right. Well, I should be able to just go and breeze through this series, right? Gafford gets food poisoning. 1 to 2 weeks. Oh man. Okay. That sucks. Chet Holmgren tore his left calf muscle. Maybe our second most important player. He's out for the year. I was about to make a food poisoning joke because I've never gotten it before. Knock on wood. And I was like, 1 to 2 weeks. That seems like a while. Oh, we just lose Chet for the playoffs. Okay, well, that's the only way they're going to nerf me. Daniel Gafford's going to get some playing time, and let's get Jalen Williams into the rotation. He's probably going to get like 18 minutes a night, or we could maybe do 17, and we'll do 28 to Gafford. Maybe we will play like McDaniels a little bit more as well. Like, he's tall enough to be the backup 5. Okay, we win. We blow the Nuggets out without Chet Holmgren. Maybe we're going to be okay. But we really can't afford any other injuries. We're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies here in round 2. Josh Giddey was our best player, it looks like. He almost averaged a triple-double in those 4 games. That's brutal, man. That's brutal. So Memphis, have they added anybody new? Tobias Harris, so they're starting 5. Ivica Zubac. And they've also brought back Jonas Valanciunas. That's cool. All right, here we go. Game 1 against Memphis. Gafford is fully healthy, ready to go. We end up beating them by 8. Shea with 43. I don't know. This Grizzlies team could be better than that Nuggets team, but we're up 2-0. We beat them by 6 here. Everybody almost got in double digits besides Jay Well. Being at 30, Ja almost had a triple-double. Game 3 goes to the OKC Thunder. We won by 7. We are up 3-0, and we're not going to sweep them. I would have been so happy to start off the playoffs 8-0, but that's fine. Gafford, man, that was a huge pickup for us. 17 and 11, 8 for 8 from the field. They always miss the free throw when they're perfect. We end up gentlemen sweeping them. All right, let's go. Shea with 34, 7 and 11. He was definitely our best player in round 2 for sure. If we take a look at those round 2 stats, he averaged 28 and 11. So here we go. Taking on the San Antonio Spurs in the conference finals. They have Bronny James, Paul George, Franz Wagner, Sohan Wembanyama. All right, this is a sick team. Proctor, Keldon, Stan. Oh my God, that's really good. Who's going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals? Pistons and Raptors. Game 1 goes to OKC. We win by 4. I feel like Wemby can just dominate this team. Wow. Giddey shot the ball horribly, but had 15 rebounds and 12 assists. We do lose game 2. Oh my God, by 2 points in overtime. Not having Chet is going to hurt us. I would have had anybody else besides Shea get hurt over Chet because we're down 2-1. All right. Don't go down 3-1, please. Don't go down 3-1. We tie it up. Let's go. We win by 6. All right, Shea with 39. He's going off. The Raptors quickly swept the Detroit Pistons. Game 5 goes to the Thunder by 6 at home, man. By 6 at home. Wemby can only do so much. Are we going to go to the finals? No! We end up losing by 8. Here we go. Game 7. Western Conference Finals at home. Please don't get blown out. Please don't have what happened to us recently last year. We're up by double digits right now. Let's go. We're almost up by 30. And as long as we don't have the worst collapse of all time, we're going to the NBA Finals. No mercy. No mercy in that fourth quarter. Shea balls out. Western Conference Finals MVP. Barnes in the East. Guys, we were already up by 30. And then we outscored them 49-13 in that fourth quarter. Oh, Jaden McDaniels, what a game. What a game. We're taking on Toronto. Shea he's going to be going home to Canada for a couple games here. D'Lo, Derek White, Scotty Barnes, Miles Bridges, Pirtle. No Siakam anymore? I don't know if I'm nervous. I should be, though, because whenever I say that, we end up losing. But we win by 20 in game 1. Come on, let's win by double digits in game 2. There we go. We won by 3, not by double digits. J-Dub with the leading score. Giddey had a triple-double. Game number 3 in Toronto. Boom, we win by 4. We win a close one. Shea with a 38-point triple-double. And we are blowing them out here in the fourth quarter. Would you look at that? So, yeah, the OKC Thunder are going to win the 2026 NBA Finals unless I blow a 16-point lead in 2.5 minutes, which is possible. Shea. 36-6-9. This dude has shown up. Maybe he was just like, I know we're going to be in the playoffs. I'm not really going to care too much in the regular season because I want to save all my energy for the playoffs because I'm just going to be yamming it all game long. He's got 38. Oh, that's actually a good play to get Anunoby, but then D'Lo just doesn't want to pass it. McDaniels out there as well. D'Lo, fall away 3. Oh, he actually hit that. I was about to make fun of D'Lo for taking that shot. So we're still up by 15 points, though. They're trying to get Miles Bridges and Derek White in. Derek White went to Colorado as well, man. Yeah. Second time I mentioned Colorado here, but they are still the talk of the town with Deion Sanders. Shea inside, kicked that out to Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey for 3. No good. Come on, Giddey. Giddey's got 15 assists in this game. I'm really excited to watch year 3 Giddey this year for sure. And this OKC Thunder team in general, because I feel like maybe they're not going to be a top team in the Western Conference. Like, are they better than Denver, Memphis, probably Dallas? I don't think so. Clippers, Golden State. I would still say there's still a tier behind those guys, but I really think that they're going to put up fights against those teams, and that's why I'm going to be very excited to watch them because they're so young. They have great young talent, even after Shea. I'm excited to watch Chet in his rookie year. I think Mark Daigneault is one of the better head coaches in the NBA as Scotty Barnes misses that 3. So, I don't know. People really think that the Thunder are going to take the jump this year. I don't think they're going to take the jump as much as some other people do, but I do think that there is a chance that they make the playoffs. It's tough, man, because like injuries will happen and teams will disappoint like the Blazers did last year, like the Mavericks did. So like, who's going to fall out of the playoffs? Is it going to be Golden State? Is it going to be Sacramento? Is it going to be the Clippers? I don't think it's going to be the Lakers, Grizzlies, Nuggets, or Kings. But who knows? Maybe the Kings do struggle next year. Maybe Minnesota struggles. Maybe New Orleans struggles. And then OKC is right there. Barnes is going to miss that. And yeah, we're going to be winning the NBA Finals, man. Let's go. I'm glad. Because, like, this team was too good. If I honestly didn't win in year 3, I think that's just a monumental failure just because of how good this team is, as I just throw a really ill-advised pass. And Finals MVP is Josh Giddey. He beats out Shea. All right. Do I think that Shea deserved it? I don't know. Shea did average 37.5 and 7. I don't know. 61 from the field and 38 from 3. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this OKC Thunder rebuild. Let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up. We just won the finals too without Chet Holmgren, so that's really impressive. I think that like Spurs series was very big for us, and then we just swept the finals. But yeah, let me know in the comments which team you want to see me rebuild next, and maybe where you think that the OKC Thunder are going to finish this regular season. Do you think that they're going to be a playoff team? Do you think they're going to at least be a play-in tournament team? Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.